We're live. Okay. And we are live on the Morning Coffee Fam, number 58. It's Thursday, April 29th in the year of our Lord 2021. My God, who would have thought we'd ever live to see the year 2021? Today is a good day, man. Today is two things. It's my birthday, and Cowboy in the Sunshine comes out today. It has come out today. It is out of the closet and ready to go. So welcome. What's up, Sacred? What's up, Bolo? Hope everybody's having a good one. I am. Me and the squirrels and the birds, we had a morning together. We had our coffee together, just like always. I tried to tell them, I said, hey birds, hey squirrels, it's my birthday. And they just looked at me like, do you have any peanuts? That's all they care about, and I'm okay with that. That's the trade-off I was thinking about. What's up, Kim? That's the trade-off. They give me like an acceptance into a wild animal family, of which I feel like I am now a part of. These days, like when I come outside, 5 to 6 baby squirrels run under my feet and through my legs, and the mom comes up and she'll stand on my shoe. They have zero fear of me, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. But the fact that the mama squirrel trusts me with her babies, that means a lot. But it's in exchange for peanuts, I do know that. So it looks like we've got some of the Morning Coffee family popping in. Good to see you guys. Sacred Beat says, those Instagram videos were nice. Yeah, man, I was trying to capture this moment. It was just beautiful. There were baby squirrels everywhere, all around me. And they weren't even, they're not scared. They don't run away. They come to me. And mama basically does tricks. She'll stand up for me. I can get her to come here. Yesterday I was kicking a ball around trying to teach them how to play fetch. The little baby squirrels were chasing the ball a little bit. They were definitely interested. They didn't know what it was though. But I'm playing soccer with squirrels at this point. And it's my birthday, so I can get away with it. What's up, guys? Let's see. What's up? Sacred Beats, Bolo, Kim, Mickey is in the house. Tammy's here. She says, happy birthday and album day. Jean Morris with the coffee mugs. What's up, Jean? Alex is here. August is here. Bam with the coffee mugs. Tammy says, I guess I better get on Instagram. Yeah, I posted it to my Instagram story. What's up, Alex, with the birthday cakes? Yeah, man, it's my birthday. This morning, my mom, as always, sent me a bunch of pictures of myself as a baby. Some of them I don't think I've ever seen. Some with my dad, and he's wearing like a cowboy hat and cowboy boots, and she's got like an 80s white girl afro perm. I mean, they're just beautiful old photos, man. And then she recorded a video of herself singing happy birthday, as she does every year. She always finds a way to fit in singing happy birthday, whether it's a voicemail or a video or in person. Somehow she's going to sing happy birthday. And she's now been doing that for a long, long time. Love you, Mom. And I've been floating around Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, posted the links to the new album. I hope you guys have heard it. Let's hear in the comments. Has anybody heard this thing? Anybody heard the record yet? Post a coffee cup if you heard it. I'm so happy because it's been a long time since I've done a physical release of an album. I've put out a lot of music over the last couple of years, but like Star Child, there was no physical record. Pretty Dark, there was no physical record. But on this one, not only is it like streamable and downloadable on iTunes, but you can buy a CD and you can even buy vinyl. I went ahead and set up a vinyl purchase. And some of my friends who have badass vinyl, like stereos, just record players, are picking it up. Found a great company that does them one-off, on demand, so you don't have to buy like 100 records for whatever price a piece and then sell them one at a time out of your house. You post the link, people go to the thing, they create one vinyl record at a time. The question is now, I wasn't able to test the vinyl record, so the question is, what will they play? I did test their CD production and it played in my car fine. I couldn't believe it. I was kind of expecting it to look bad because the prices are so good. And I popped it in my car, which is the only CD player left, and played like a champ. I was very happy. Tammy says, my mom does the same thing. Yeah. It's one of those things that it used to drive you crazy as a kid. But then as you get older and older, you start to realize how great it is to have that. Like that consistent, just mama love, you know? Veronica says, congrats for the new album. Thank you, thank you. Rufus says, happy birthday, Malan. You deserve today, and I'm glad you're still here, motivating and inspiring. I've been following you since 2016. Wow, Rufus. We've had a wild adventure since then. In the beginning, it was, well, in the very beginning, previous to YouTube, I had a streaming show on my own website. Then I moved it to YouTube, and then I deleted all of it and stopped doing it. Then years later, I came back when I was writing a lot about affiliate marketing on my blog, and I started doing affiliate marketing stuff on YouTube, and things just blew up. And I was appreciative of all the views and friends and fans, or whatever you want to call them, subscribers. But I remember at one point I thought, look at this. I've built this big-ass audience on YouTube, big for me. 10,000 people, my email list exploded, Mad Society popped up, everything was crazy. I said, look at this, I put in the effort and I built an audience. But I think I built the wrong audience, or at least not the full thing that I want. Because when I was a musician, it was just that. And then when I started doing the affiliate marketing stuff, it was just that. And then I would want to do music, and I felt like I had to delete my YouTube channel and start from scratch. And then it finally hit me. I'm like 3-4 different people. And that's on a good day. Just meaning like, I'm into affiliate marketing, I'm into graphic design, I'm into music, I'm into studying cults, I'm into UFOs, I'm into cannabis, I'm into a whole lot of stuff. And I'm just going to be all that. And we'll see what happens. And so that's what you guys have been getting this year. 58 episodes of all of my personalities combined. And what I tell people is I'm not bipolar, I'm personality fluid. I'm not bipolar, I'm personality fluid. I'm not bipolar, I'm personality fluid. So don't ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies. I'm just personality fluid. And you know, we've got a little family of people who show up, and I hope that we have fun. I hope that sometimes you learn something about affiliate marketing. If nothing else, I hope it's just a break from the bullshit on the news. And whatever it is. I mean, sometimes you guys don't know, but sometimes I get messages from female viewers who don't talk a lot, and I've gotten some wild proposals, I'll just say that. But you know, it's the Morning Coffee family. It's all good, free for all. Let's see if I can catch up with your questions. Kim says, Old Dirt Road and The Hill are my favorites. Yeah, I like those as well. Old Dirt Road is just a straight acoustic song. And then The Hill is a song I wrote about my house. And I was just sitting literally right here on the couch, looking out. There's a gigantic window here that spreads out and shows this huge view of Studio City, California. And the birds and squirrels and everything were running around. And I just wrote a song in 30 seconds or something, and then fine-tuned it later. But it's called The Hill, and if you check out the record, it's the last song on the record for a reason. It's kind of like a snapshot. This is me right now. And in fact, one of my best friends texted me this morning, George, shout out George in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He said, The Hill is so you. And I said, that it's exactly me. Like I just wrote exactly how it feels to live here. You know, a lot of people say, what it's a big lonely house you're living in. And it's like, you have no idea. This is my dream. This is heaven on earth, man. It's in the exact place I dreamed of living, looking at the exact city, one of the cities, Hollywood, Studio City, both. I dreamed of both. And now I see them every day. And I have birds and squirrels, and it's all good. Guitars, little YouTube show. It's plenty for me. I work from home, rarely get dressed, rarely drive. And it's a good time. Tammy says, I want a CD. Is it available right now? Yeah, it's available right now. Let me send you guys what am I thinking? I'm the worst self-promoter ever. Well, not really. I'm just sucking today. Here comes the link in the chat. And I'm going to pin that thing so you guys can check it out. And if you're watching the replay, I have a funny feeling right now that it's skipping and making some weird sounds. If that's the case, bear with me. I think I'm going to start jacking this thing into the wall when I do live streams, because in the last stream, it did get choppy during the end. So if you're watching the replay, I apologize. So the link is in the description, and that's got a link to where you can stream it on Spotify, you can buy it on Bandcamp, you can buy a CD, you can buy a vinyl record. You can stream it on, or you can buy it on iTunes, whatever. It's free on Spotify and Bandcamp. You don't have to pay anything. And it's on YouTube. If you type in Malan Darras, Cowboy in the Sunshine, all of the songs are there. It doesn't look like it's updated to where it's put together in a single album, though. I used a new company. I used CD Baby for this one. And the last time I did it with Amuse, which is a free app you can release music with, and they tagged all my songs on YouTube, it does it automatically, under the Malan Darras topic. But I noticed this time it didn't. It says various artists topic. So it might take a couple days to catch up, and it might not have worked. So we'll see. But yeah, the links are there. Check it out. Veronica said, I heard it and I loved it. Thank you, Veronica. This morning I played it in my house and I just, kind of tears welled up. I was like, everybody's finally getting to hear what I've been hearing. I've been listening to it for a month and a half. And now you guys get to hear it as well, so it's awesome. Tammy says, I'm getting it as soon as the stream is over. Thank you, dear. Veronica says, my favorite song is Carry You Away. All right, cool. That's a good one. A good song. Jen says, happy birthday. Congrats on the album. Thank you, girl. We got microphones, mushrooms, a birthday cake. Mickey Solo says, Malan, the squirrel mom. Too funny. Pretty much. Rufus says, we were talking about different personalities. He says, I'm torn between my musical passion, e-commerce, color guard, crypto, CBD. Now you're showing me how to do this. Thank you. Well, hey, Rufus, I'm figuring it out myself. It took me a long time. I thought, well, to a certain group of people, I have to be this person. And to another group of people, I need to be someone else. So I need different, what do I need? Different YouTube channels? I'm going to need 6 channels. I'm going to need 6 Twitter profiles or whatever. And it's like, no. I mean, Joe Rogan is a good example of that. His show, his personal brand or whatever is wide and multifaceted. I mean, you've got the UFC fighting. He's the Fear Factor guy, a stand-up comedian. He's a podcaster. You know, it's everything all in one. And you kind of take it or you leave it. And that's the way I like it. So if you're into, I love that you're into color guard. That's crazy. If I remember what color guard is, seems like it's like performance, something like dancing and performance. If true, hats off to you. That's amazing. It's not easy to do. CBD, e-commerce, I like it. You sound a lot like me, man. Iyad is in the house. He says, hey, from Syria, I love your work. Thank you. I love your work too, man. Thanks for showing up. August says, what about your CD? What about it, girl? There's a link to it in the pinned message that I put in the chat. And there's a link that says buy the CD. There's a link that says buy the vinyl, or you can stream it, or you can listen to it, download it, whatever. Tammy bought the CD. Thanks, girl. Oh, she helped August. I love it. You guys are working together in the morning coffee family. So we're just chilling. What is it? 8:21 in the morning on Thursday, April 20th? April 29th. I think it's Willie Nelson's birthday too, so birthday cheers to Willie Nelson. A couple other people's birthday today. One of my best friends from grade school, Larry Bush, his brother Paul was born on the same day, so happy birthday, Paul Bush, out there somewhere in Oklahoma. Tammy says, I pretty much know all the words to Sunsets. Good. That's awesome. I also made a blog post on my blog that has a link to the lyrics of the entire album. If you're into that kind of stuff, I am. You know, the way that I used to listen to music as a kid, and here's a FYI, if you want to fall in love with a band, so many people like check out an album on their phone and they go, oh, okay, I kind of got it. You're never going to get it. Like for me, what I used to do, especially, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, you would go to the store and steal the album, because who has money for albums? You know, or maybe my brother would come home with it and he may have stolen it or purchased it or borrowed it. But somehow, let's just say you get the album, before I incriminate myself, you get the album, you bring it home, and it's like an hour of your life, and it's a ceremony. You would take the cassette or the record or the CD or whatever, put it in the thing, unravel the artwork that had, sometimes it had lyrics, all the lyrics for the album. And I would either on headphones or just through the speakers sit there with the album and go song by song and read every single word. And by the end of it, you've had like this amazing experience with this band or this singer or artist or whatever who's programmed a ride for you, like a flow for you, and they've taken you on an adventure through this album. And you read all the lyrics, and I remember some great records that just blew my mind reading the lyrics. I remember I wasn't always the biggest Queensryche fan, but they put out an album called Operation Mindcrime. And I listened to that entire album with the lyrics, and by the end of it I was terrified, but I had a great ride. It was fun. But man, I mean, you put on one of those old Jane's Addiction albums and read all the lyrics and take the full album ride with them. It's like getting high. It's like an acid trip. Jen says, I'm gonna have to listen to it today, but I love Sunsets. Yeah, Sunsets is a good one. First song on the album. I remember it took me several months to get myself to sit down in the studio. And then I finally drugged myself up there. And I sat down and I recorded Sunsets, and I listened back to it and I was like, oh boy, here we go. That turned out good. And then the process started. I think it probably took me about a week and a half to play and sing all the songs. And then I probably spent 3 to 4 weeks tinkering with it and adding different layers and mixing and mastering. I did it all myself, all the instruments, artwork, the writing, the performing of everything, the art, everything. The mixing, the engineering, the mastering, I did it all by myself. Sure is easier, man. It's fun, it's great playing with other musicians, and you do get a better, or at least a different vibe when you have more people involved. But man, it's so fun to be able to sit down at an Ableton Live is what I use, and just carve out a beat, a bass line, play the guitar part over it, and then you've got it, like sing it, and then you've got the basic thing done in half an hour. And then the rest is like, how am I gonna mess this up? How many things am I gonna add? And then you start hearing different harmonies and keyboard parts and B3 organs and stuff. And it all just comes together in an hour and a half, 2 hours later, it's 90% of the way done. I'd say the longest part of it it's just the tweaking, playing around with things. Tammy says, I used to lay under the dining room table with my headphones on playing my vinyl. Yeah. That's how you really get into a record. Like if I could have my way, I would beg all of you guys, like put in earbuds or headphones, lay down on the floor under the table, get stoned, and listen to the album from start to finish. You do that, that's how you understand the whole ride that I've given you, that a band, kind of gives you. Because the order and everything, the sequence is usually on purpose. And on this one it is for sure. It starts off with Sunsets, and then a song called Rock and Roll that's like an upbeat barn burner. Then it slows way down, and then it goes into this weird spacey thing. And then it comes out of that into like a funny song, and then it goes into, a simple acoustic song, and then Oklahoma Weather and The Hill to close it out. And at the very end of it, I actually treated it like a live set. And after the last song, you can hear people clapping, and I'm like, thanks guys, thanks everybody. And the album ends. So it's all done on purpose. Tammy says, you did such an amazing job, Malan, thank you. Jen says, awesome one-man show. Soon the squirrels will be dancing. If I could get them to come in and dance, I would. But that's it. It is a beautiful day to be alive, my friends. And you know, in this phase of my music life, used to be like you'd put an album out and then the idea was to play as many shows as possible, you know, go sell the albums at the shows, go try to get some momentum going. But now, like this, there's no tour. It's not like album and then a tour. It's album, put out the album, and then immediately start the next album. Because I'll tell you this, working on a record and having you're looking forward to it coming out is a lifesaver. It keeps me from jumping out a window often, knowing that I'm in the process of working on something. So if you're an artist or a singer or an affiliate marketer or a person of whatever, if you get down and you have time and you're depressed and stuff, you should be trying to make yourself too busy to be depressed. Doing stuff you like. You know, when I'm working on this music, I'm having the most fun ever. I'm at home, I'm not out in a club or in a bar looking for trouble. I'm here laying vocal tracks, layers and layers of vocal tracks, and then playing a guitar solo. And when I go to bed, I feel fantastic. Because I've been, you know, I'm actively working towards a goal or something that I look forward to. And it's really good to do, believe me. Because if you just sit and stare at the wall, the voices start to creep in. Like I said on Sunsets, you know, everything's going good, then I hear the voices call and the darkness falls and I go off the rails again, trying to lose it all. It's true. We've talked about that on here many times, how things can be fine and then all of a sudden it's just like, you look back and for the last week you've just been devastated by darkness and you don't even realize it. You're like, why can't I move? Why can't I think? Like, oh, it's back. You know, when you've done it this long as I have now, you've dealt with it, you go, okay, the voices are back, great. I hope things don't go too bad. As long as the police don't get involved, I'm cool. As long as the police don't get involved, you're cool. I love it. Jen Wick posted this, like a woman dancing and a squirrel and a woman dancing and a squirrel and a woman dancing and a squirrel. It's great. Veronica says, all the songs are pretty good. Excellent. Thank you, dear. Tammy says, I love to sing and I sound great with the windows rolled up. Yeah, everybody does. Roll those windows up, man. Sacred Beats, exactly. He said, progress is a hell of a drug. That is exactly what I was talking about, man. Progress is a better, it's better than success or accomplishing goals or anything. It's just like working towards something. It's a hell of a drug. Your videos about addiction have helped me and my friends a lot. Lots of love. Cool, man. Hopefully I can be of help. If nothing else, I've been there. I've been there. Some good times and then some really bad times. But I've lived that life, my friend, and survived. But I know all the time, like addiction's one of those things as well. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. And then the darkness falls and it's like, I need heroin. You know, like I need an escape immediately from something. You know, let me go out and put a hose in my gas tank and huff some gas like we used to do when I was a kid. Pants is in the house. He says, happy birthday, cowboy, and congrats on a beautiful album. Thanks, Pants. Pants is a long-time viewer. I wish I had a better name for you, but your username is one of my favorites of all time. These are Pants. Pretty Green Glow has a good username too. Says, happy birthday, Malan. Pretty Green Glow, I don't know if I know you. You might be new here. That's pretty cool. Oh, you guys are here. Pants says, thanks, I've been here since the Periscope days. Yeah, I think Periscope started in like 2014. I might be lying, I'm not sure, but it was 6 years ago-ish. So thanks for sticking around for 6 years, man, it's crazy. We were talking about how many phases I've gone through in 6 years. That's what I tell people, like if you haven't seen me in 6 months, you won't even recognize me when I walk by. And if you haven't talked to me in 6 months, I might be a completely different person based on some information that I've read or an album that I heard or somebody that I've seen. I go, I want to be a cowboy like him. And next time you see me, I'm wearing Wranglers and boots and a cowboy and I've got a lasso and I'm riding a horse. You have no clue. So thanks for sticking with me. And like I say, I'm not bipolar, I'm personality fluid. Day to day. Ask any of my ex-girlfriends and they'll tell you, oh yeah, there's a fun ride. Sorry, girls. Christian Hernandez is in the house. Says, happy birthday, bro. What's up, dude? Listen to Black Sabbath Paranoid with headphones on and read the lyrics. Fits these days to a T. I'll have to check that out. I love that album. Those old Sabbath albums are so good. Pretty Green Glow says, I've been watching your videos for years. Thank you for the wonderful music. You're welcome, and thank you for tuning in to this odd little show that we've got here. Our strange family. I don't know another YouTube channel like this, do you? It's like a podcast / live stream / guitar playing performance / affiliate marketing Q&A / whatever. That's what I was looking for. Now there's a tune. That could be a song in about a minute and a half. / squirrels. Yeah. You got to remember the / squirrels. Who else talks about squirrels? Tammy says, it's just a chill place to come hang. Yeah, Tammy, it was funny. One day she popped in and she was like, what is this? I don't know how I got here. It just YouTube suggested it and I'm here. What are we doing? And she was kind of like, well, I don't know what they're talking about. And then at one point she's like, I think I get it. I just have a blast hanging out here. And now we see her all the time. I feel like I know you guys. In the chat, they're talking about Black Sabbath and being one of their favorite bands. And that is a tough one when someone says, like, what's your favorite band? Who's your favorite band? You go, oh, man. My God, what era? It's hard to say, man. You got like Led Zeppelin floating around out there. Jane's Addiction exists. Faith No More. These are for me. Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd. I mean, pick a band. Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Nirvana. Lil Peep. Lil Peep, he was pretty cool while he lasted. That was a shame. Sacred says, Ben's Truck was such a good song. Yeah, man, he had some great songs. But Ben's Truck, was that the video they shot? It was like in Russia, and he has the pigtails that are multiple colors. It's like Little Bo Peep with the brand new whip. And da, 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 da. Yeah, that's it. Friends switch up when you drive a Ben's truck or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, that was as he was starting to catch fire. That was the whole shame of the whole thing. I've been listening to him for a year or two. I kind of discovered him on the No Jumper podcast and was just blown away. And then he started getting bigger. When I first watched, he was just a kind of a strange kid that was on a tour. I forget who was on the tour. They were touring around in a van. And that might have been Lil Pump. But anyway, they featured Lil Peep on No Jumper a lot. He was just this strange kid that would come in and like he brought a Peep stuffed animal to the No Jumper store one day, whatever that store was called, on Melrose. And then he just started getting bigger and bigger. And you could just feel it. It was like, this kid's gonna be Kurt Cobain, like he's about to do it. He's about to totally transform music. It's gonna be like a good-looking white kid who's not really a rapper, but he's definitely hip-hop and punk rock and alternative music and everything. It was like, man. And it was a blast to watch. I almost went to see him play one time in LA. He came and played a smallish club, maybe held 500, 600 people. I didn't go, and I'll regret that, but he passed away. Pills are a bitch, man. This is funny. Christian says, I used to manage a Korean coffee shop, and one of our customers would come in and work on his ads and landing pages. He put me on to you and Charles, but your vibe has had me along for the ride. That's funny, man. I always wonder how people find me. Usually it's affiliate marketing. They hear the story, they go, he did what? Yeah, so Tammy's asking, Lil Peep died. Yeah, he passed away. He was a guy, he was out on tour. I mean, the buzz was building and getting bigger and bigger, and he was out on tour, and a fan, I believe, gave him some Xanax. And he took Xanax very openly. On his Instagram, it was just, he was always taking Xanax. And she gave him some Xanax that was probably fentanyl, you know? Like, I don't remember the exact circumstances, but she basically took a photo of herself, posted on Instagram. She was giving Lil Peep some pills. She said, he's gonna have a really good night, ha ha. She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know she was gonna kill him. And he took the pills and died on the bus hours later, and the show that night was canceled. It was tragic, extremely tragic. I remember waking up that morning, and on Twitter, I went to the trending tab on my phone, and it said Lil Peep dead at 21. I think he was 21. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. How is this even possible? And then you read the story, it's like, holy hell. And I've been listening to this guy for 2 years, almost straight. I mean, I was so obsessed with the vibe of the music, and it was fun to just watch someone go from, you know, kind of popular on SoundCloud to growing into a bigger artist and then bigger and then making the jump to a major label and then putting out a real album and doing like high quality video shoots. He was doing modeling shows all over the world, in Europe and Germany and all these places, walking runways with like the fanciest brands and clothes you can be on. He was gonna, it seemed like he was gonna be the king of everything. Fashion, music, style, whatever. And then gone. And that's how it goes. I mean, all of his songs were about wanting to die, basically. I just want to get high and die soon. Like that was every song. And that's what I loved about the vibe. And when you get an artist like that, it like reminds me of Chris Cornell. When he died, you know, they say he hung himself. And everyone was like, how could he do that? He's such a good-looking guy, so rich and wealthy and world popular, and everyone loves him, wives, couple wives, kids, and everything. And it's like, have you ever read the lyrics to Soundgarden songs, especially in the old days? It's a miracle that he lived as long as he did, if what he was talking about back then is true, and apparently it is. I mean, those are some dark, dark lyrics, Chris Cornell. So if you only heard the pop stuff, the more popular songs by them, go listen to Ultra Mega OK, or go listen to, what are those, like the Flower EP. There was some old, Louder Than Love was a good record, but the lyrics are dark as hell. Jay Lee's in the house. Says happy birthday, man. And I believe Jay Lee is an Ada guy, if I'm right. That's where I grew up too. And he was around, I think. What's up, Ahmed? We got Ahmed in the house. Checking in from, I forget where you are, Ahmed. Germany? India? He says, happy birthday, man. The album is fantastic. Thanks, Ahmed. So glad you guys are finally getting to hear this thing, because I've been listening to it for a long time. I'm checking some things on the computer here. I get pumped up seeing little sales go through for the album and stream numbers go up. It's fun. It's just like the marketing thing. It's all data. You refresh it and it changes, and it's like heroin popping off in your mind. But you know, enough about heroin and Little Peep and Cowboy in the Sunshine and affiliate marketing and split personalities, all this. He's talking about, Bolo says, touch on the 3 acoustics in your CD pick. The black looks old and the last one's headstock looks familiar. That's a good question, man. So the picture, if you're looking at the picture, because this is funny. If you look at the picture, there's 3 guitars. And if you're looking at it and you go to your left side, the first one is this guitar. You'll recognize it. And the third one on the other side is the classical acoustic that I've done a lot of finger picking stuff on videos on here with. It's one of my favorite guitars I've ever had. And then the black guitar in the middle, you called it, man. I got that guitar. That's the first guitar I ever got in my life. I was 14 or 15 years old when I got it. And it was the greatest day of my life. My mom got it for me on my birthday. I think I might have been 15 years old. She saved up, put it on layaway, and when I came into the store to get it, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I could not believe it that I had a guitar. I said, is this really for me? I can take this home? And they were like, yeah. And it was the first one I ever had. And somehow I still have it. That guitar started every band that I was ever in. I wrote all the songs on that guitar, starting with a band called Flower Mound when I was 17. And it went all the way through, when I started Rewake, I started with that guitar. That was in 1998. And what's wild is I took that guitar with me to Dallas when I was 18. And a friend of mine borrowed it, I think, and then ended up leaving it at his mom's house in Oklahoma, and his little brother took it over, and I didn't see it. I didn't know what happened to it. It just disappeared for a few years, maybe a year or two. And one day we were at his mom's house, and at the time it may be Oklahoma City area. And I was walking past his little brother's room, and I saw that black guitar, but it had been painted. He had done like kid paintings all over it. And I said, wait a minute. And I went in his room and picked up the guitar. I said, hey, this is my old Fender guitar. This is mine. He goes, what? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, that's right. I think I borrowed it and left it here, and he's just taken it. I said, I'm taking this back. I've been looking for this. I thought I lost it forever. And I took it back. That guitar, I remember once in Dallas, I left it out on the patio, and it rained, and it filled with water. The next day I turned it over and dumped all the water out, and it played just fine. I've had that guitar now for over 30 years. And at this point, it's one of the only things that I drag from house to house. Every time I move, it comes with me. A box of old memories and journals and pictures of me and people that I care about, and that guitar. That black Fender acoustic in the middle is probably 32 years old at this point. So you called it. It looks old, you called it. And I put that in there for a reason. I didn't play that guitar on the record, but it means a lot to me. And what's funny is the guitars I used on the record cost, I don't know, $2,000 a piece. But those three guitars are my favorites. This one, the first guitar I ever got, and then the classical, which was maybe a $600 classical. It just sounds amazing. I tried to get fancy. I bought some fancy guitars, and at some point I'm going to trade them in on something more like this, but a nicer brand instead of a $199 Fender or Yamaha. Maybe get a Martin that plays like this and feels like this. And then keep it for the rest of my life. Tammy says, Malan, it sounds like you have a great mom. And yeah, you guys have no idea. She was the most supportive mom, is still to this day. I mean, she picks up every album that I get and drives around with it, and I come home and she still has them all, and it's great to see. Stuff from decades ago. But she was the kind of mom that, we didn't have a lot growing up, but we did have her, My dad was a wild man, and Mom was at the house taking care of the kids. And she was the kind of mom, like when I popped up and said, hey Mom, I'm 9, I'm gonna be a rock and roll singer. I wanna sing in a rock and roll band. Instead of saying like, well son, that's a terrible idea. You should be a dentist. You don't wanna be in a band. That's not a good idea. It doesn't make a lot of money. You should go to college and be a dentist. She didn't say that. She just said, okay, so rock and roll singer, huh? All right, so what are you gonna need? Like a microphone and some cables or something? Or how do we get this going? And she was down, she's still down for the cause, And she started saving up and put an acoustic guitar on layaway. Probably paid on it all year, $5, $10 a month, whatever. And I got it. And I would say, I think the guitar was probably one of those, like a $99.99 guitars. And it has lasted all this time. I still have it. Best birthday present ever. Stefan says, Monster cheers, feeling the punch. I can't believe YouTube put ads on music play. Yeah, if you're watching the videos on YouTube, that are the new ones, I don't have any control over those, so yeah, they probably put ads on there. And if you guys don't know, one thing is all these videos are being backed up on a new site called Odyssey.com. And it's kind of like a YouTube that you won't get banned from or kicked off of. And it's a pretty great platform so far. And I use it as a backup, and I just think it's a cool new site. I think they do a really good job with it. And a few of you guys have found me over there. But all these videos automatically back up to Odyssey.com. And it's like I don't understand how it works completely, but it's one of these like blockchain, headless type of websites. Because there seems to be an opportunity for people who are sick of YouTube to go somewhere else. And there's nowhere else to go, obviously. YouTube's great. It's the biggest website in the world, probably. And it's a blast. But there's been shenanigans, you know. And so there are alternatives popping up right now, and Odyssey is a pretty cool one. So that's my free advertisement for Odyssey. So let's wrap it up, guys. Let's wrap it up. It's been an hour. We're 52 minutes in, and it's my birthday. I'm gonna go hang out with the birds and squirrels. I'm probably gonna get stoned, drink some coffee or some Bang energy drinks, work on my campaigns, refresh my album listening and purchase stats like a heroin junkie that I am. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in on my birthday. This is a blast. This is my birthday party. If you haven't heard the album, go listen to it. If you want to really experience it, get stoned, put on some headphones, and go get the lyrics off my website and read along. If not, check it out on your phone, move on to whatever you're doing next. That's cool too. Whatever you're into, pal. Jay Lee says, have a great day, man. I'm getting the album. Cool, Jay Lee. Thank you, brother. I'll probably listen to it a couple of times today myself. I get a kick out of like, oh my God, I can't believe it's on Spotify. I still get amazed by technology all these years later. They didn't have this when we were growing up. Back in my day, you had to get a record deal and they'd put out your 8-track. I actually looked for a way to make an 8-track out of this album, but I couldn't find one quickly. But there is a vinyl version, a CD version, and you can buy it on iTunes and stuff, or you can stream it on Spotify and everywhere else. It's amazing how you can do this. My brother Jeremy, who's on the cover, he would never believe what you can do now. Oh my, what different times we live in. So everybody have a fantastic day. I love you. Me and the squirrels and the birds and the coyotes and the ravens and the hill. We really appreciate you stopping by. Do you smoke or edibles? Both. I find cannabis to be a risk-free experience for me, so I do it all the time. Not heavy. Like this morning, I took 1 puff of weed after I got out of bed. And by the time I'm drinking coffee, it's gone. And it just kind of mixes with the coffee and I forget about it. I'm just in a really good mood. And I go, why am I in such a good mood? I got stoned. Oh yeah, I forgot. Works for me. Do whatever works for you. But it works better for me than waking up and having a shot of whiskey in the morning, you know, or making a mixed drink sitting down and plotting like, how am I going to destroy my life today? What are the 17 different ways I can get arrested? Let's go do all that. Tammy says, take a hit for me, please. I get paranoid when I'm by myself. Yeah, me too. That's why I just do a little bit. I don't go to space, you know, like we used to do in high school and stuff, where you're sitting there going, oh my God, I think I'm gonna die. I have to smoke, and then like I go for a walk or I go outside in the sun, and it totally changes the experience, as opposed to like, compared to sitting in your house alone on a couch, watching TV, which is not recommended. I like to be moving around, doing push-ups, going outside, take my shirt off, feel the sun, have some coffee. Woo! Woo, girl! It's fantastic. But I'll take a hit for you, sure. So thanks for tuning in for the birthday episode. This is Morning Coffee number 58. What are we doing here, guys? We've done 58 streams. And who knows what'll happen next. Maybe one day we'll have some guests on here. Maybe one day I'll get you guys on here. We'll do a split screen and I'll interview you guys. Or you can interview me. Hell, I don't know. Maybe we can figure out a way to play Atari 2600 games against each other live stream. Nobody's doing that. It's all Call of Duty and all that crap or whatever. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to give me a big birthday present, just listen to the album. Maybe drop in the comments, say, what's up? This song sucked. This song was good. If you're watching the replay or if you're here live, be sure to like the video. Get those likes up so the YouTube robots will send us out and we'll find a couple more new people for our strange morning coffee family adventure. Everybody have a great day. Bang cheers on the way out. Bang. Thanks for celebrating with me. Bolo, Tammy, Kim, Jen, August, Jay Lee, Sacred Beats, everybody. Christian, Ahmed, Gene is still here with the flames. I was just thinking, I was like, haven't seen Gene. I wonder if he's still around. Good luck in everything you have going on today. I hope all your campaigns turn green. I hope all your thoughts are happy. I hope all your skies are blue. And if they're not, hold tight, because the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. I have no idea how to play that. There'll be sun. Maybe we'll do Little Orphan Annie songs next time. Thanks, y'all. Have a beautiful Thursday. Thanks for tuning in to the Morning Coffee fam. I am your friendly host, Malan Anthony Darras, a cowboy kid from Ada, Oklahoma, son of an outlaw, country musician, and a sweetheart of a Mormon girl. And I live between those two lines every day of my life. And that's what we do here. Remember, one thing for today, the biggest lesson is, I'm not bipolar, I'm personality fluid. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all bright and early, sometime in the near future. Later, guys.